Wondering what life is like in, renovating, and managing an entire chateau without any professional or paid help? Michael Petherick of Doing It Ourselves YouTube channel gives us insights into what this kind of life is all about. And as they take us down this trip, we get to learn more about their chateau and his life, whether public or private. But first, it's worth noting that Doing It Ourselves YouTube channel was created in August 2012 and has gained a large viewership, totaling 16.3 million since its creation and over 235,000 subscribers. The channel takes its viewers through the changes and renovations that have since taken place on the channel, the hidden and exciting things about the chateau artwork, and several other historical aspects of the channel. But there's a lot more that you may not be aware of, and we're going to share that with you now. Michael is a youthful British guy, a video creator, artist, and content creator who lives in a huge French chateau owned by his sister-in-law. He's married to Stephanie Petherick, but they don't just live in it, and it's safe to assume that they opted to live in the chateau on the condition that he renovates the chateau, which is no small feat. Over the years, Michael has found himself in the same YouTube niche as home renovation and revamp channels, cooking, and life in the expansive countryside. And the fact that he gets his hands in different DIY projects has led him down the path of a series called Escape to the Chateau DIY, along with his wife. One of the shocking things about Michael's life is that he once almost lost 25,000 euros of public money. This is money he'd received after setting up a GoFundMe page intended to raise funds to renovate the chateau, specifically for renovating and restoring the cottage's old garden. The target for fundraising was 25,000 euros, and to his surprise, he received over 900 individual donations, and the total sum of the fundraising was 31,000 euros. However, he soon ran into trouble. Despite having fundraised all that money, he lost it all by virtue of being British and not having a French bank account to his name. And even when he tried to open his bank account in a bank in France for him to withdraw the cash, his request was rejected. The reason for the rejection was that he didn't have any formal employment that the French recognized, and his career as a YouTuber didn't cut it. And with the donations in the GoFundMe account getting close to expiring in only a few months, given that the fundraiser had reached its target but hadn't been withdrawn by the organizer, he needed to act quickly. Thankfully, he could finally set up a viable bank account days before the expiration date. Afterwards, he put the money to good use, fixing the garden and other things that needed work. The other thing you may not know about Michael is that despite living in France for several years, he didn't have a French residency. All the time he vlogged about and in the chateau, he wasn't a French resident, and he only applied for the residency close to the lapse of the 5-year mark for residency. It seems that he made this decision because after staying in the country for at least 5 years, he'd be assigned residency automatically. Unfortunately, this wasn't the best move since not having the residency status landed him in trouble with the French government system, namely the banks, hospitals, and other public amenities. But is the YouTube channel a real DIY YouTube channel? Well, this is the question that raises more questions than answers to many viewers. Because despite the name Doing It Ourselves, Michael seems to be requesting a lot of money from his viewers and subscribers. He's gone as far as setting up a Patreon page. And though you may argue that people who send them donations aren't forced to, we believe that it does go against the brand name because are they doing it all by themselves? The donations from the Patreon and the GoFundMe page all say otherwise. Making money off of merchandise, for example, would be much more a DIY. What do you think? And the fact that they keep requesting money makes us wonder if they should consider changing the channel's name. Then there's the fact that a number of people consider their chateau to be a haunted one. While Michael and his family have dispelled these rumors, other family members report the same, saying that they see things in their peripheral vision. But then the objects move too fast to be seen well by the time one turns around. This may or may not be real, but Michael claims to have had a similar experience. This is yet to be proven, though we doubt there's any way of proving such a thing. It may be dust or a shadow caught in the side of the eye, but we'll never really know. Thanks for watching.